Yeah, that intro, by the way, Adrian. Dog.
Fuck you. Make a better intro. I asked you to come up with a guitar riff.
Dog, I literally just play Sweet Home Alabama.
Fuck you. I said I would change my drumming slightly for your riff too, if you wanted me to.
You can make freaking piano part music. Watch this.
We're gonna... Okay. Well, hello and welcome everyone to this special episode of Demi-God Discussion.
With our very special host.
Yeah, with me, your co-host, Adrian.
Me, your real host, Randy.
Other host, Gianni.
Who is currently getting a piano right now, I guess.
Yeah, our assistant is going to be talking right now. But his, his superiors, me and Gianni, were roasting him on his drum intro earlier.
I hate you. Anyways, this is a special episode because we are finally reviewing something else other than The Lightning Thief. I love The Lightning Thief. I love it. But it was the show, then the movie, and then the book. So it was like the same animal, different beast. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So now,
he's actually making an intro in the background.
I need a sec. I haven't played this thing in months.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if it's probably picking up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Watch this. You guys continue.
Okay. So today, a little bit. I could have sworn we had a little bit of housekeeping to do. I'm not entirely sure. First and foremost, hopefully by the time this episode is out, we have our new cover art. Courtesy of our friend Ozzy. You can find his art account on Instagram somewhere. I'll plug it at the end, just because I don't want to search it up right now.
Yep.
But yeah. So that's the only thing. Hopefully the art's out by then. By the time this is out, anyway. Today, we are going to be reviewing the first 10 chapters of The Sea of Monsters, the second novel in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. Book 2 out of 5.
Damn, we got 3 more books.
Yeah. This one's good. I think this one, in terms of like all of the books are peak in my opinion. But I think this one is either number 4 or 5 in terms, just because, like, I don't know. I really like the 4th book and the 3rd one, and the 5th one is just top tier. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm sure you'll understand.
All right.
So we start off with chapter 1, which says, "My best friend shops for a wedding dress." Right. So we start off in a dream. And in this dream, Percy is in Florida. How does he know he's in Florida? He doesn't. He just sort of knows a feeling,
You can smell the bad vibes off of it.
Mm-hmm. And he sort of, like, recaps the first book, like what happened in the first book, and he just recaps it for us. If you want to recap, just go listen to the last 2 episodes. You know what I mean?
Don't do that to yourself.
The reason he recaps this is because he's dreaming of Grover. Now, that would normally be weird, except he's a demigod, and dreams are normally visions. Normally, anyway. Yeah, Grover is currently running away from some monster on the beach, and he almost gets away, and then he fucking dies. Remember what we said last episode about how we would never see Grover again? Yeah, he's fucking dead now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, he's...
If you liked him, well, he's gone now.
Too bad. No, he's well, we don't know what happens to Grover just yet. Also, only because we haven't reviewed this so far, I do want to, like, change our review style a little bit to where it's more chronological. Because, like, what was it last time? We would mention things that we hadn't known yet. Mm-hmm. But if for some reason you're listening to us for a recap of the book for some reason, I mean, hey, here we are.
Bad decision. Anyway.
Very bad decision.
Indeed.
Percy wakes up, and obviously he's startled because, oh my god, my best friend's about to die. You know what I mean? Sees a shadow in his room, and then it disappears. So that's weird. He's got stalkers at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with schizophrenia came back again.
His schizophrenia started acting.
Our theory is that the Greek gods aren't real and that he's really just dying.
Yeah.
He's in a coma dreaming everything.
He's like that one confidant for Persona 3.
Oh, yeah.
Or like the Netflix show Ragnarok style.
Oh, God.
God, it pissed me off. Pissed me off. Anyways, he wakes up and realizes that it's the last day of school. He's almost made it a full school year without getting expelled. Which is, you know, a first for Percy, because usually he just blows up buses with war cannons. I still don't know how he did that.
Nah,
but
bro, that's just a skill diff, dog.
What, there just happened to be a cannonball in there with gunpowder loaded?
I mean...
He just so
maybe
happened to touch it in the right spot for the freaking explode a fucking buzz.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, someone framed him.
Yeah.
Someone
I
fucking
don't
framed him.
know how you do that. As
Hermes just having fun. I'm having fun with my cousin.
I mean, if you read the myths with Hermes, especially when he's a baby, those would be the type of pranks he plays. He kills a couple of turtles when the first thing he does when he steals Apollo's cows as a practical joke. And then to make up with him makes the liar. So that's fun.
What?
Yeah, dude, Greek myths are so weird. So weird. I love them, but they're weird. Entertaining though. Moving on, he picks up Riptide, and we learn that for 10 months, by the way, remember, this kid is a demigod who is constantly at risk of dying, right? And he has not used Riptide. He has not kept up with his sword training.
Felt that. Me with my bass.
Me with my drums, dude. Dear God. I had to practice for the first time yesterday and my body hurt.
Yeah, no, haven't touched it. That amp's been there for months.
We haven't had to practice in so long, too.
Oh, yeah.
Could have easily had a practice this week, is all I'm gonna say. Right here.
Who's we?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nintendo Wii?
Am I speaking in French, motherfucker?
Yeah, you are, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to raise you up, so get over here.
Okay. Oh, God.
Oh,
no.
my God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he saw it firsthand.
Moving
Got that French
on.
riz, dog.
No, I think we should spend a little more time on this gay romance, Adrian.
No.
No.
Anyway, continue.
Moving on. Percy goes to the kitchen and tells his mom about his dream about Rover. And she sort of there's something else on her mind, obviously. And we learn that it's because Percy might not be able to go to camp. It's not necessarily the safest right now. It's sort of how do we put this? Something's going on at camp.
Yeah.
And Karen said it might not be the best place for him to go, which is weird considering it's the one safe place for half-bloods.
Mm-hmm.
But it's whatever. He goes out because he has to meet his friend Tyson. He has a friend now named Tyson, and as he leaves, he looks.
And it's not Mike, all right, or Rico.
Not Mike Tyson. Looks back at his apartment, sees the shadow again, and then it vanishes. So his schizophrenia is really acting up at this point.
Yep.
And that's the end of the first chapter. Chapter 2, I played dodgeball with cannibals. Very nice. I did that one time, and it was pretty fun. But I don't know what he's doing anymore.
I don't want to visit Alabama again. Anyway.
I lost a finger or two.
He was weird. I only knew him for a summer when I was at a summer camp, and I think he's in jail now. So that's fine.
You just be like that
As you
sometimes.
should be.
Well, I mean, yeah, but whatever. Percy goes to... so... Chapter 2, I play dodgeball with cannibals. First thing we learn is that the school that Percy goes to is called a progressive school, right? Now, what exactly does this mean? They don't have chairs, they have bean bags, the teachers don't dress professionally, and it's all just a little bit weird, I guess. You know what I mean? As an example of this weirdness, their final on the Lord of the Flies is to be left unsupervised in the recess area. And that's it. That's their final.
Yeah.
So you want to know what happens. There is this guy, Matt Sloan, he's a bully. just starts wrecking everyone. Starts doing wedgies and throwing stones and shit.
What's his name? Dudley? Or from Harry Potter?
Dudley. Yes. Yeah, I can see that. And that's the whole final. He tries to pull a wedgie on Tyson, but Tyson's like fucking 6 feet tall, so he just starts crying.
He starts mogging on him.
You know, goes and then slumps down. He's about 6 feet tall. He's got like, you know, really big hands and everything. And we don't get a description of his face. All we get are that he has like crooked teeth that somehow always has peanut butter in them. Nothing above that, right? Percy just can't look him in the eyes for some reason.
I understand.
You know, but he's friends with Tyson. But because he's friends with Tyson, he's only friends with Tyson, which is kind of really fucked up. But I mean, hey.
The skill diff, anyway. I would have forced everybody else to be my friend.
Yeah.
Be my friend or I kill you.
So, yeah. We get, Matt Sloan is another bitchy bully, just like last time with Nancy Bobbitt.
Yeah,
Matt Sloan.
peanut butter ketchup sandwiches.
Peanut butter
Bruh,
ketchup is still so weird.
Fucking peanut butter's a theme in this fucking book. In this series.
Yes.
Notice all the bad guys look peanut butter?
No. It was,
No,
this time it was Tyson.
This time it was Tyson?
Yeah, because he had the peanut butter teeth.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else has a Tyson in the name? Mike.
No, but Mike's isn't here, Doug.
Hey, what did Mike Tyson do? Bite someone's ear off, right?
Bit someone's ear off, yeah. Anyways.
Which got in his teeth, bro. If you think about it,
If you
it's
think...
like a reference.
No.
Mike Tyson, Percy Jackson.
Mike Tyson is probably canonically in Percy Jackson too. Probably a son of Ares, I'm not gonna lie.
Son of Ares.
Anyways, that caught me off guard. Okay.
It makes it even funnier because he would cry for the little rumor about him crying before his victims before the fights.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna see your family again.
Ares, please protect this man. God. I hope this battle pleases you, Father. Let me offer my gloves as tribute. He just burns his gloves. He's just... Oh, God.
What did you do so well?
I used to...
And you know I went crazy after Prison Mike too, bro. Like, I offer this opponent as tribute. Forgive me for being
I
absent.
hope this ear that side bit off.
He spits it into like a fire.
Oh my God. That's funny as... That's funny as... Oh God, the messed up part about me doing a lisp is when I was a little kid, I used to make fun of people who would lisp. So I learned how to do it.
Oh my God.
Yo, you know, that kind of gives more meaning to the, I'll fuck you till you love me, and then you sit down and laugh.
Oh my God.
Ares was real proud of him for that one.
Ares.
Ares. Oh God. I forgot where we were at.
Well, it's so... The teachers go out and look at all the carnage and they're just like, you guys understood Lord of the Five perfectly. And so they all pass for some fucking reason. This goes a little weird. Even more weird, the chemistry final is just to make something blow up. Just to make something blow up.
Tyson aced that bitch.
Literally, he accidentally knocked something over into the trash can and then made an orange mushroom cloud, which does not seem safe in any way whatsoever, but I mean, hey, they ate... Fuck it.
W school,
They
bro.
aced.
I swear to God, I did that on accident. I swear to
You
God.
did that on purpose.
No, that was
They
on accident.
ate the text.
I swear to God, that was on
Someone
accident.
started like the nerdy motherfucker.
They aced
If you combine this compound,
They aced the test in under like 30 seconds or something like that.
Or like the fucking people from Bully.
oh yeah,
Fucking nerds.
one dude from Persona 3. There's still a meeting going on.
No,
When they were-
it's still a rally. Come
It's
back.
still a- That ending was so good, but that dude saying that made me laugh. So I just immediately saw the nerd emoji when he said that, bro. Actually, there's still a.
Oh,
Alright, continue.
okay. Okay, right after it's like a break period, so he goes to his locker and he has a picture of Annabeth, right? Who sent him the picture. She's at what is she at? Like the Parthenon, right?
I think I forgot.
Yeah, like the Parthenon somewhere. So he's looking at it just to remember that she's real. And then Matt Sloan comes up and he's just like,
Oh, is that a nice girl? Let me take that from you.
man, it turned into spitballs.
And he fucking and I would have fucking destroyed him personally.
That's so
I don't
real.
like Matt. I'm gonna lay you out on the mat, motherfucker.
What?
Next period is PE. They change, but Tyson doesn't like to change in front of people because he has these scars going up and along his back. You know what I mean? So he's really self-conscious about that. But yeah, so he has the scars along his back, and so they go out and they're playing dodgeball, and Percy gets stuck with like the fucking nerd kids. You know what I mean? Like this calculus whiz and then a fucking geek or whatever, and Matt Sloan has some new kids with him. They're like visiting from another school. Mm-hmm. And Tyson's just like, they smell funny, which I don't know, maybe they have some funky deodorant or something. Transfer students.
Axe body spray
Yeah.
as a shower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Liquid ass
God.
in the fucking in the lockers.
Yeah, I genuinely thought those memes were just over exaggerations.
No.
They are not, dude. They tell the truth. There's some dudes in there freaking pouring Axe everywhere, and it's
I'm talking about the liquid ass.
the liquid.
You remember the liquid ass in middle school?
No, I remember all this.
They had a fucking spray. They would spray. It was literally called liquid ass.
Oh my
And
god.
they
I
would
don't-
spray it every. It was so fucking bad.
I just remember the fart bombs that people would let off whenever we were stuck inside the gym. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. No, liquid ass was worse.
Really?
It was way fucking worse.
Dude, there's no way. That freaking fart bomb that they released was terrible.
And I remember, no, they spilled it in the fucking locker room. I don't even know how you don't fucking remember that.
They spilled it in the locker
They
room?
spilled liquid ass in the locker room.
How bad did it
It
stink
smells
up?
so fucking bad. But thank God I was right next to the entrance.
Oh, God. Dude, what the hell were we doing in school?
Anyway, continue.
Wait. Continuing on, we learn why the new kids smell funny because they turn giant and then start trying to kill Percy.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah. So they turn the dodgeballs into celestial bronze cannonballs, which could have just been normal steel, by the way. Because remember, Percy's a demigod. He can get killed by both. But they decide to turn the dodgeballs into celestial bronze. One of the things that can kill them. I don't know if it's just like.
Maybe it's the insurance so you don't kill someone else on accident. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they don't give two fucks.
Maybe they want to like make sure 100% Percy gets clapped, and then they want to like deal with the rest by hand.
True. Maybe. Or, I don't know, maybe because, again, it was summoned by magic, so maybe the celestial bronze is tied to the magic in some
had
way.
that shit on default.
It would make sense. They toss some dodgeballs, and Tyson manages to catch them and then kills two of the monsters. Bam, bam. You know?
Oh my god, that dog. Man.
Yeah. And it keeps going on like that, the dodgeball throwing, and Percy's just like, I gotta get this to end quickly. But I don't have my riptide on me, because his gym shorts don't have pockets. So he runs to the boys' locker room, right? Because he has a plan. And his plan is to make the locker room explode.
Yeah.
Why? Because the natural gases in the boys' locker room ignite from the fire from the celestial bronze cannonball.
Yeah, how much fucking Axe spray would be in a locker room?
I could believe that. That's realistic.
Yeah, I think that's extremely realistic. I would, yeah.
We could
Yep.
literally all die.
Especially like the.
Ugh. Oh, that was. I'm so glad. I mean, high school wasn't that much better.
I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
but I
was in
only-
sport.
I only had the 1 year of PE, and then I did it over the summer with you guys.
Oh yeah.
See, that's cool. I was in a sport, so.
You were in a sport. Oh, so you got to see men butt naked.
Booty
That's
butt
like-
naked?
No.
Damn.
Damn, I wish I
Straight
could see that.
Literally just.
No, sorry about that.
What? Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, time to bring Adrian there.
Shut up.
Bro wouldn't last a day. He'd immediately start thirst. Okay, go ahead.
So he gets the sword, but he's too far away. And right as the main Lacerjonian, right as the main giant is going to toss the dodgeball at Percy, a sword goes through his stomach, and he disintegrates. And we find out it's Annabeth, right? And then Annabeth punches the fuck out of Sloan, which base as hell. We
Yeah.
learned that those monsters are called Lacerjonian giants, i.e. Canadians, and they leave because somehow Percy gets blamed for all the explosions. Because I guess Molotovs being thrown at the school would not be the first time it's happened. This is a weird fucking school. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's the end of the chapter.
Weird series in general. They blamed him for the arch getting
They
blown
called him a
up.
terrorist in the first book.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
afterward, he's a victim.
He's 12!
And then afterward, he's a victim.
He's a victim.
We apologize.
Trust, bro. We saw him get kidnapped on the bus. Trust. That's exactly why eyewitness testimony sucks sometimes.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think he's still 12 here. I think. I
I
don't
thought
think
he was
he's turned-
13 by now.
No, his birthday's in July, I believe.
How do you know that, you nerd?
Look at me, dude.
Okay, yeah, good point. I just had to go like.
Yeah.
Why'd you look down? At
You don't even need to look down, bro. Just look at his face. No, I'm just kidding.
Look at this.
Just because he's not wearing pants on doesn't mean you can stare at me like
What?
that, alright?
Oh, that's why you're standing. That's why you're sitting on the pointy thing.
Keep the pop now, man.
The what?
That's why you're sitting on the pointy thing.
There's something supposed to be pointing at you?
No, I said that's why you're sitting on the pointy thing.
What pointy thing?
Because you just made the joke that you're without pants right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you gay. Anyway.
It's chapter 3. We hailed the taxi of eternal torment. What a fun name. They leave the gym, and Annabeth borderline fucking hates Tyson. On sight. Just fuck this dude in particular.
Yeah. Turns out she learned about Mike Tyson's wrongdoings.
I bit the man's ear off.
He just happened to be a
Annabeth,
He just
why are
happened
you
to be
being so mean to me?
It's like he just happened to be a daughter of a female.
It's not my fault. Our parents hate each other.
Pretty hair.
Of mice and men.
Golem?
You just remind me of mice and men, bro. Oh god. For
Golem? I can't do a
freaking-
Golem
what was
impression.
it? Lenny, right?
Lenny of Mice
Lenny
and Men.
kills some girl by grabbing onto his hair and not realizing he needed to let go, and he snaps her neck.
I don't understand how that happens, but
Yeah,
I never read it. Don't know. Anyway.
Of Mice and Men is actually a really good book. I'm not gonna lie, it's a
Yeah.
really good.
Alright.
Book.
It was so
Like my
depressing though.
Yeah, dude. I
Think about the rabbits, Lenny. Think about
so
the
some of
farm.
the books I had us read in
Think
high
about
school
the
actually
rabbits.
weren't bad.
Yeah.
You know, To Kill a
Think about the
Mockingbird,
rabbits.
Of Mice and Men. It was good. Stop.
Oh my
Stop. Stop.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Let's see, Edward Scissorhands. They made us read the. I forgot what it was called,
Edward Thuggo Hands.
but it was about this one girl with trauma. I don't know if you read it.
Oh, did like Anna Kendrick? Not Anna Kendrick. The chick from Twilight played her in the movie.
I think
right?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
That was
That was a really depressing movie.
Yeah.
That was.
when you
Oh,
when
Lord.
when you find out what happens to her.
I don't think I watched that. Anyway,
Also,
it-
really,
it-
did you just not do anything in high school?
we did. It's just they're different things for what you did.
How come we got all the depressing crap, bro? Didn't you get a freaking dude having sex with the statue or something like that?
What? The fuck?
Oh,
Apparently, yeah, apparently
that
somehow
was senior
something
year,
did
bro.
this.
We read the story, and then I think watched like a fucking movie or some shit.
What the? Did they show him sticking it inside
It
the
was like
statue?
it was like basically like the story, but different. Like, you know what I'm saying? They modernized it. Like,
They modernized it?
It's like
It was a mannequin.
they look like completely different stories, but like it's like the same like idea.
It's like how Romeo and Juliet gets reinterpreted like every couple of years in a new movie, kind of like that.
It's like you can.
It has like
sense
the same
you
basic plot points.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hi, kitty.
Yeah, no, don't touch that.
Why not?
And probably the least.
Because you didn't consent. You don't touch kitties.
Actually, no.
without
That
consent.
one's like the second. My little sister's. If he's not in his room and if you touch him, he'll probably scratch the shit out of you.
Damn.
Moving on. Oh yeah, they have to tell Tyson about the gods, right? Just because everything that's happened, and he believes them really easily. He's just like, okay. Well,
Oh.
I believe in the gods.
the,
They blessed
the
my
gods.
fights. Oh god.
I mean, it was like
Every
less. It was
single
like less
time
that
we
he. It was
talk
like
about
less
this.
that like he just was like, oh, okay, that's real. But it was more like, oh, okay, that's not new information. Like that was the type of vibe I got when he was like saying.
Yeah, he knows it, and then
He just
he's
wasn't
sort of
like-
confused
yeah.
once he. The thing that confuses him the most is learning that Percy is the son of Poseidon, specifically. But they have to leave. They have to go to camp, and camp is pretty far, so they hail a taxi. But it's not an ordinary taxi. It's a taxi made out of legitimate smoke.
Mm-hmm.
They get in and they start driving off, which it seems like it's a hate Tyson Day because even the ladies don't like Tyson.
They were
We
like,
don't take his kind.
Damn.
I put an air off the one time.
This is. Oh wait, I was about to say this is definitely Florida, but he just saw Grover in Florida, huh?
Yeah, no, this is. No, they still in Manhattan,
In
Yeah,
Manhattan.
they're in
Where is
Manhattan.
that?
New York.
New York.
Yeah.
I could believe something like that happening.
So they hop
I
in the
get
taxi and they go away. We realize that the three ladies have one eye and one tooth. Total.
All together.
They share an eye.
They share an eye, a share tooth.
Yeah. And they start fighting over the eye and whatever. And they let slip a little bit of information about what Percy's supposed to do, right? And the eye falls into the back seat and he grabs it. And he uses the eye as, like, leverage. Because he's about to throw it out of the cab. Yeah, he uses it as leverage so that way they can tell him what he needs to know. And they just spout some random numbers. You know? It's like 70, like 30, 12, 75, something like that, right? It's four numbers. Four numbers. And he's like, what the hell does that mean? But then they arrive at camp and they look up and then the camp is under attack. And that's the end of the chapter. Bam.
I just want to point out, these motherfuckers have some nice ass driving skills for them not to be looking at the road the whole time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Imagine a family of
They
five
like
already
fucking
dead
memorize. They
from that.
memorize the whole fucking layout, dog. They said this map easy as fuck.
Alright. Chapter 4. Tyson plays with fire. This is a nice episode. They go up and it's bronze bulls the size of what, like elephants?
Yeah.
That's huge, by the way. That's huge.
Pause.
That also breathe fire. Isn't that fun? They're attacking the camp. But the thing that's like off about this is that they're in the camp, like inside past Thalia's pine tree. And this is obviously not supposed to happen. What the hell is going on here? Mm-hmm. You know, and he's watching, and as they go inside the camp, they like slow down a little bit, but they're still able to go inside. You know what I mean? So he goes and he's watching the fighting happen, and Clarice is there leading the charge. And she's about to attack one of the bulls. And the other one starts charging from the side. So Percy is just like, hey, look out. Well, she doesn't know he's there, so she gets surprised and then gets knocked out by the bull. Well, not knocked out, but she gets knocked away.
Skill diff. Anyway.
They go and join the fight, and they cross the property line, but Tyson isn't able to. Because he's, you know, like, Percy is just like, stay back, whatever, because he can't cross the property line anyway. But then Annabeth says, like, I, Annabeth Chase, grant you permission to enter the camp. And he's able to go in, right? And then...
Why couldn't they do this for his mom?
Well, we'll see right now. He goes in and he immediately just gets washed in fire. Bam! You know, he does it to protect Percy, right?
Yeah.
To, like, block him from the fire. And Percy's just like, oh my god, I just watched my friend die. What the fuck? He's not dead. He's not.
He's just standing there all
He's
lonely
just
and-
severely disfigured from the fire hitting his face now.
Bad bull. Bam! And then smashes it in the nose. Bad bull.
That was like, he stood there and then he got another dose of flame and then he was like, anyway, bad bull. Fucking gave two punches.
That Mike Tyson special.
Yeah, that 1-2.
Left, right.
So they manage to defeat the Bronze Bulls. You know, they slice off one of the swords. They like, I think he like cuts off like the snout of one of them and puts a gash in its side, so it's only able to run in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we learned that the reason Tyson is not dead is because he's actually a Cyclops. He's been a Cyclops the entire time. Percy manages to look up at his eyes and realizes it's just one eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which...
Yeah, Percy's blind.
Well, it's just... the mist. The mist plays a part in working on demigods, too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Moving forward, we realize...
That's a good realization.
Sorry, I yawned.
Did you also point out that the bulls were made by Hephaestus?
Yes, they were bronze bulls who were created by Hephaestus. Why are they considered monsters? I don't know. Most of the automatons made by Hephaestus are actually kind of evil for no reason. I don't know.
They just have his hatred. You're like, oh shit.
They banged my wife, I'm gonna bang
cucking my wife! And wait, no, not cucking my wife. That means he would be getting fucked. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, Aries, yes.
I just want to imagine all the Olympian gods with the lisp.
Show me your power of war.
Zeus! Your son has returned.
Yeah. Take it, you stupid.
Oh my god. What? What?
Boy.
No, I'm cutting that out. That's
Boy.
gone. That's gone.
Boy.
I'm cutting mine out.
Boy. There are consequences to
Today-
killing a god.
How do you know?
How do you...
How do you know?
Imagine if every god just had a list.
Oh my god, I can't.
You're withered heavy.
Okay. Okay, we've had too much fun. Go,
Instead of Nick.
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 Okay, well, okay, moving forward. Moving forward. We realize that Charon and Argus are gone from the camp. Like, they're just not there. Argus is just gone. Vanished. And Charon's been disposed of, I guess.
Is he packing his shit?
Yeah. And we look at Thalia's tree, and it's poisoned. Poisoned, gone. That's why the berry is weakening. That's the end of the chapter. The chapters have been so
Thalia's
depressing
dead,
so
bro.
far. Wait, well, that's a good question to raise. If the tree dies, does Thalia's spirit die as well? If she's not over, is she dead? Is she not? I don't know. Technically, the wording of the first book implies that she's not dead because her spirit is in the tree. I guess, sort of.
They said she died and then
Well, she was about to die, and then Zeus,
Really? I couldn't remember. They said she died and then was turned into a tree.
No. He took pity
took
on her
pity.
right at the very end. He's like, look, I got you, baby girl.
Daddy's got you. Daddy's got you.
Daddy's little girl. Oh god.
No.
And then,
A Greek god should not be allowed to say that.
Oh, you know what? When
you know,
put it in that-
surprisingly enough, the Greek gods are really non-horny towards their demigod children. So
Okay, thank God.
yeah,
Against their godchildren, though?
that's a different story.
Yeah.
Zeus? Okay, you're literally immortal. You can take it.
You'll forget this in 2,000 years anyway.
Or maybe it'll just be the most interesting part of your story.
Oh, God, no.
Europa would be like. Chapter 5, I get a new cabin mate. So, Camp Half-Blood is not at all like what it was last summer. At least in the air, mentally, emotionally speaking. You know,
Physically.
Even physically sometimes. There's like, it's not like a sense of joy anymore.
Bro,
it's all like
it's like coming back to school after a shooting. It's like what?
that is. Oh my god!
Am I wrong?
Tita, what happened to Bobby? With Bobby? Bobby was my friend.
He's got to a better place now.
What the fuck is this episode?
It's like when the friend that didn't get killed is a little slow about it.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I was like, didn't he 360 evade that shit? Where is he?
He just took a little nap, right?
Oh my
Very
god.
young now. You won't see him until the end of time.
I cracked his neck so good that he fell asleep from how comfortable he was.
Gianni, your list is getting more and more to Eric Cartman territory.
I know.
All the Greek gods are now Eric Cartman.
Oh fuck.
How dare you?
Because you used to be like, respect my authority.
That's basically it. Respect my authority, goddammit. You are my children.
Oh god.
What the? Okay.
Bow before absolute power.
I am your god.
Oh. Okay, moving forward. We are having a lot of fun
Who
this
got that
episode.
good throne? Anyway.
Oh man.
We are having a lot of fun
To
this
think
episode.
this would all start with Mike Tyson.
I have no idea how we fucking got there. It just spiraled.
It just, no, Eric Cartman, bro.
Okay.
Like,
Chapter
yeah,
5.
we're at camp, right?
Chapter 5, yeah.
We're halfway there, you guys.
Hey. Well, actually, we're not done with the chapter, so we're not halfway there.
Oh, we're almost halfway there, guys.
So Camp Half-Blood has this air of danger, and it doesn't feel the same as it does. We go. They go to the big house, and they meet Charon. Charon is a pony, according to Tyson, at least. He's a centaur.
Kyra's like, excuse me, little. What the hell did you say to me?
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon, dear sir.
I am a centaur, noblest of creatures.
And it's just that one shot of him from the Percy Jackson show.
I don't associate with Cyclops.
A little too dirty for my kind.
Oh,
Like, you're basically a downgrade. I have your height, but I also have extra legs. You get rid of an eye.
Yo, is that cat gonna knock that vase over?
No.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Moving forward.
I do not associate. My kind does not associate with Cyclops.
Oh god. It's progressively getting worse.
I'm gonna stop myself before I say something too far.
Continue.
I'm gonna continue with the book. With the book. Charon's leaving, right? Just because I guess the gods sort of blame him for some reason for poisoning
he couldn't
Palestine.
prevent it. That's why.
Yeah, he was like, you're not good at your job or something or
You're
whatever.
supposed to protect the camp. What the hell, God?
But yeah, before he leaves, he tells Percy that he shouldn't have gone to the camp, but two, now that he's there, he shouldn't have to leave the camp, right? Don't leave it. Stay, train, whatever happens, just try and live. You know what I mean? And then he leaves, and we like they how do I explain this? I'm sorry. It's been a while since we've read these beginning chapters, it's been a while since we've recorded last. We've just had things going on. So, our memory's a little shot of these beginning chapters.
Your ass is a little shot. I read this shit this morning.
I'll open up my book.
I read this shit this morning. What happened? What part are you at?
I'm trying to see what happens after, because I have a... Okay, yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So he leaves now.
Wait, doesn't he also mentions, like, don't they, like, say something about a prophecy, and that person was like, oh, but you can't tell me, can you?
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, and then he was like, oh, okay, I get it.
You've grown, yeah, so yeah. Karen was fired, there's a new activities director.
Oh, yeah, and he also said about the new director.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Yeah, he a deuce.
You gonna get that Tyson special, alright?
You
But
get
yeah.
that left, right.
Oh, yeah, Karen tells Annabeth to just remember the prophecy, and then he leaves in a very sad manner. And then that's when the conch horn blows. That's right, and they have to go to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
We get a mention of Charles Beckendorf. Charles Beckendorf is...
An African American, what was it? Hephaestus' son.
Hands the size of catcher's mitts.
Yeah, homie got them hands on him. Homie can also craft anything that you... And just give him metal, shabam! I got you a whole ass car.
Exactly. Charles Beckendorf is one of my favorite characters. I really like him.
Homie has a goated ass name, last name, Beckendorf. Like,
Beckendorf just sounds cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, they have to go to dinner. And then here, we meet the new activities director. And all I have to say, right, I took one note, and it just says, I fucking hate Tantalus.
No, he's ass.
You guys know, like, I have a really big problem with authority. I have an even bigger problem with assholes
Guess what? You gotta
who are in authority.
respect that authority, monkey.
You know, like, but I get so pissed off. So I was getting pissed off just reading everything that he was fucking saying. Because it's just like he's so obnoxious and arrogant, and he talks down to them so much, and it just pisses me off. Like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Go eat a fucking sandwich or something. Wait, you can't because you served your fucking son up to the gods. Technically not a spoiler, because if you know anything about Greek mythology, Tantalus is... Tantalus, like, fed his sons to the god. He didn't die, actually. Demeter, actually, she was, like, depressed because this was during the point where Persephone was still missing.
Mm-hmm.
So she was in her, like, old hag era or something. Mm-hmm. And so she, like, took a bite of the soup. So when they revived his son, because, keep in mind, Zeus can revive people from the dead, by the way. Canonical. Why doesn't he do it all the fucking time when someone wrongfully dies? Because he's an asshole. Anyways, they bring him back from life, but...
the cycle of life? Come on now.
Well, they bring him back to life because he wrongfully died, and he's missing his shoulder, so they make him a new shoulder. His name is, like, Pelops or something. And, you know, he lives, he becomes a king or whatever. But then I guess Zeus forgot why he revived him in the first place, and was just like, your father was Tantalus, fuck you, and sends him to Tartarus, you know what I mean? It wasn't before he had kids, and then a couple of lines down, that's when we get, like, Oedipus. And if you know anything about Oedipus, you know how much of a weird fucking story that was. You don't know Oedipus?
I don't know. Yeah, bro,
That's a story for another time, unless you want to hear about father killing and mother fucking. So.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Oedipus.
I forget. Sounds familiar though.
Wife, mother. Anyways, moving on. I hate Tantalus. He's very, you know. But yeah, the next note I have is this book really brings out my problems with authority, because I hate every line that Tantalus speaks. I'm not even going to repeat them here, just because it's...
Say one for the crowd.
You know, and the way he talks about fucking Tyson, too, is just... Oh, and Mr. D's playing along with it, too.
To be fair, he's a deuce in general.
Yeah.
As well.
But yeah, they announced that chariot racers are back. Now, why were they disposed of
3 dead people and, like, 20-something mutilations or some shit, right? Or what was it? Yeah.
Mutilations?
No, it was something else, right?
No, yeah, it was,
Oh, okay.
3 deaths and 26 mutilations.
Oh shit, I was correct.
But they're back because, hey, why not camp, you know? And they can...
It's like, well, our defenses are down, so might as well just start killing each other.
Well, actually, surprisingly, Clarice is the one that brings up, like, hey, should we really be doing this even though that, like,
First Clarice W moment.
Yeah. She, as much as she is a kind of pain in the ass, this is the first time where, like,
she's reasonable.
She's reasonable, but she also likes camp, you know. She wants to protect her campers, you know.
Only family she got, anyway.
Yeah. And so she's just like, hey, what's going on? And then Tantalus, like the asshole he is, just brushes her off and says, the hero of the day or whatever. And so, you know, they move on. And right as they're about to move on, they're deciding what to do with Tyson. And what happens except a glowing green trident appears above his head, and we realize that Tyson is now the half-brother of Percy.
Yep.
Because Cyclopses are usually the children of Poseidon and some nature spirit. You know?
Damn, bro, like these Cyclops Islands are like checkpoints for him. It literally goes
Poseidon be clapping.
That's in chapter 5. We're halfway there, guys.
Let's go.
Chapter 6. Demon pigeons attack. Right? Percy doesn't like having Tyson as a brother. I can sort of relate to this somewhat. Not relate to this. I can understand him, I guess.
I would not care. I'd be like, oh, well, at least I have no competition in this cabin. Anyway.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, because he wants, like, he's 12 and he wants to have that reputation he had last year of, you know, defeating the lightning thief and returning Zeus's lightning bolt. But now it's just like, oh, you have a monster for a brother, you know? He hates that people call him a monster, but he also hates that he calls them his brother, so he's sort of like wishy-washy in this moment, you know? But he's struggling with it, you know what I mean? But Percy and Annabeth decide to team up for the chariot races, you know? Because they would own that track.
Gay cowboy vibes with the folded up pants, bro.
Yep.
Bro.
You know, just...
Shut up. But yeah, Percy and Annabeth decided to team up for the chariot races because they would own that shit. And then in the next paragraph, they split up. Yep. I'm not even kidding. The next paragraph. Because he has a problem with how much that, like Annabeth hates Cyclopses. You know, actually speaking, Cyclopses only make 13% of the monster population. But they cover 50% of Demi-God's crime. I'm cutting that out.
No, you gotta keep
No, that was way too.
No, that was not.
They would have never noticed, dog. If they didn't read the book, they'd probably think it was accurate.
Yeah.
Come on now.
The voice I said it in.
Annabeth is a racist.
You actually wait.
It's perfectly.
Well, technically, he's a different species. So
she's species.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Which usually that'd be fine, I guess, because they're monsters. But Cyclopses are one of the only ones that like have actual depth to them. Because there's the monster Cyclopses that you typically hear of, but there's also the ones that work in like Poseidon's forges. You know what I mean?
Those forges.
No, well, it's both. I think actually they work in forges a lot, so they're not just mindless monsters. But if we really think about it,
they're mindless slaves. Anyway.
Gianni has a point there.
Yeah.
Annabeth is species.
Back to work.
I'm back in.
Work those forges.
They're good at.
Work those forges.
Oh yeah, Percy keeps getting dreams.
Ain't that cool?
Of Grover. Well, okay, actually, before that, Percy discovers that he's really good at flying Pegasi, I guess. Even though he's flying them, they're horses, so it cancels out.
Yeah.
And Tyson goes to work with Charles Beckendorf, the goat, the one and only at blacksmithing. You know? Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, we're getting to work, boy.
Yeah. Percy keeps getting dreams of Grover. And just him, like, you know, this is the first time we see Grover in a wedding dress. Yeah. I cannot wait for season 2, by the way. Because those scenes are going to be so fucking funny. He's trapped on the island because the Cyclops, Polyphemus or whatever, I don't know. He thinks he's... Okay, the Cyclops thinks Grover is a female Cyclops who just has goat-scented perfume. because he can't see all that well from when Odysseus poked out his eye in the Odyssey, right? So he has the veil on and he has to like sew the wedding ring, but he keeps unraveling it so he has more time. And he reveals that he's in the sea of monsters. Next day, chariot race. Percy tries to tell Annabeth about his dream, but she's not having it, especially because it's right before a race. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
Our best friends about to die. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. The next note I have right here is describe the chariots, which I wrote that because...
fucking Hephaestus had that fucking goated ass chariot, bro. What the fuck was that shit?
Really quickly...
It's like fucking having a... What was it called? Fucking like a war vehicle, and then everybody else is like, oh, we got a normal ass chariot.
Yeah. Okay. Becca North was with the Hephaestus teams. It was made of bronze and iron. Even the horses were magical automatons.
Bro.
And
said, I got this shit.
You know, has fully decked out and loaded up trucks.
Homie literally worked around the fucking the chariot and fucking horse debuff. Everybody else died.
Chariot and horse debuff.
Well, if you think, I mean, there's a lot of people that work around that. Like Ares, led by Clarice.
Homie just...
Horse skeletons. Minecraft horse skeletons. You know what I mean?
I just gotta remember that video. It goes, the giant horse cock weighs over.
Then we got Hermes' chariot, which was like everything else in the Hermes cabin. Kind of old looking, rinkety. But they're Hermes' kids. So something's...
They got that dog in them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, you know, they don't describe Athena's chariot now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. But their chariot, Percy's and Tyson's, is like basically like a normal chariot. It's got waves on it, you know. It's pretty cool.
Got waves?
Yeah. The race starts. Sorry. The fucking... We have been... Come on, Percy, we gotta win the race.
It's okay. He didn't notice.
What?
You won't hear it in the podcast.
You will.
Did you?
Yeah, he farted.
Oh my god, you fucking
You won't hear it in the
disgusting ass.
podcast. It won't smell.
I'm gonna go to your house.
It's not like Gianni fucking... Wait, no. Yeah, Krispy Kreme farts.
Moving forward.
That would smell less, but it was just comically fucking
Oh,
funny.
God.
That shit was just comically loud, bro. Come on.
Oh, I forgot to describe Apollo's chariot. Yeah, was it trim, graceful, completely gold? Yeah, well, yeah. Basically simple. The reason I describe Apollo's chariot now is because once the race starts, they immediately get wiped out by Hermes. And then Hermes also gets wiped out. And this entire time, there's these birds cawing and being annoying and shit. And they start making a tornado over the fucking chariot race. And then they, like, bam down on all the campers, you know? And they start pecking out their eyes and shit. No, not really. But they're, like, pecking at their skin and everything.
They're trying to get the eyes.
Yeah. Hephaestus gets defeated by birds on the turn.
Yeah.
As they're turning, the birds come down and it causes them to lose control and they wipe out.
Imagine all that middle just for that shit to get wiped out.
That's so real.
They try and hold off, but like there's nothing they can really do because they were everywhere. You can't shoot them with arrows because you might hit the campers. So they decide,
let's go get Chiron's shitty fucking
shitty
tracks.
music. Yeah, because loud noises disturb them. They get Dean Martin. I've never heard Dean Martin's music, but I know Frank Sinatra. I'm not sure if either Frank Sinatra covered Dean Martin or if Dean Martin covered Frank Sinatra. I don't know. But regardless, I guess the music is so terrible that it causes the birds to fly away, and then they get shot out by Apollo's campers. And then I fucking hate Tantalus even more. Even more. Yay, Clarice won! And now you fuckers get punished. That's the end of chapter 6.
They really got punished for getting attacked by some birds.
Yeah. Chapter 7. I accept gifts from a stranger. Their punishment is they have to be on dishwashing duty, which doesn't seem too bad, but they wash dishes with lava to wipe out 99.9% of the germs.
What?
I really feel like that would be 100%, but whatever.
But this motherfucker makes a lot of Christmas music.
Yeah. So they now that the race is done, Percy and Annabeth have a chance to talk, and they start talking about his dream, and they realize that Grover's found the golden fleece, which is really like the only way to save the camp. And obviously, it's in the Sea of Monsters. Where is the Sea of Monsters? The Bermuda Triangle. So now they have to travel to the Bermuda Triangle to get the golden fleece. But they know that Tantalus isn't gonna fucking let them do that, you know? So they have to sort of like trick him into accepting the quest, you know? Like saying in front of everyone. So they go to the campfire sing-along, and the sing-along fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You know? Even Dionysus leaves.
Yeah, he left after a couple songs. He said, oh, hell no, this shit hot garbage.
Yeah. I feel like he's starting to regret his decision of like kicking out Chiron. You know what I mean? Regardless, the fire is enchanted, right? So it matches the feelings and the emotions of the campers.
Also, like, the louder you sing, the higher it goes.
It was really low, and it was the color of lint, which means it was fucking gray. They tell Tantalus about the quest, right? They're gonna go get the golden fleece, and now Percy understands what the numbers mean. They are latitude and longitude coordinates.
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
The numbers.
The numbers. You turn this to like some hentai.
Oh my god.
Okay, calm down.
No. This has too many numbers. This has too many numbers to be a hentai code. I think it might be two.
You notice how Adrian knows the exact amount?
Shut up.
It's not very
I had a very rough pandemic years.
Bro, that shit gotta be cat, bro. Alright, well, come on now.
Oh god, pandemic.
No, they're not at 7 digits yet.
I gotta see, dog. Hold on.
Anyways.
I just gotta check it out.
Ah! My bad, my
Moving
back.
on.
Anyway, cut that out. Anyway.
Don't cut that
Yeah.
out. Leave it in. Side of me.
They told Tantalus about the quest and the longitude corners, so he decides to actually give the quest and everything, right?
Come on, you
And
can't tell me
Tantalus
you would never do
decides to give the quest to Clarice. And Percy's just like, it was my dream. And they're just like, you had your time last year. So Clarice gets the quest, and they start, riling up all the campers. So Tantalus tells them his story, right? How he was beloved by the gods, and he took some ambrosia, so he got banned, right? And so as repaying the gods, he decided to give them a feast. The feast was his own child. So he was cast on the Tartarus so he would never drink or eat again. He has like a fruit tree hanging above him, and he has water that's waist level. When he reaches up, it goes out of the way. When he reaches down to get the water goes away from him. It recedes. So he hasn't had a drink of water or any food in 2,000 years.
Kill myself.
Percy decides to take a stroll on the beach after the campfire sing-along to clear his mind, right? While he's clearing his mind, he meets up with Hermes, which just appears out of nowhere. And Hermes is a chill dude, he's got these two snakes on his catechist called Maria and George. And here he gives
you were
him...
right. Holy shit.
He gives him some gifts.
He was right.
What was it, right?
The numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers, miss.
What do they mean?
He gives him some gifts. And those gifts mean some multivitamins, some, like, the thermos that has 4 winds in it, and a couple of other provisions. And he points them to a ship that's off the coast. That coast being, he says it's going to Florida. And from there they can get to the Bermuda Triangle, right?
I forget the Bermuda Triangle significance in this book.
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh yeah, Percy accepts some gifts, and the Princess Andromeda, that's right, is going to take them to Florida. And then he leaves. That's the end of the chapter. The next chapter, chapter 8, we board the Princess Andromeda. Right?
The Adongadon.
Annabeth and Tyson meet up with Percy. And he tells them about what happened with Hermes, and they gotta leave soon because the harpies are gonna come to eat them.
Yeah.
So Percy prays to his father, right? And up come fish ponies. Fish ponies, their real name being hippocampi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half fish, half horse, right?
He uses C-O-N.
That's a
C-O-M-P-I.
hippocampi?
Isn't it C-O?
Hippocampus? It's like hippo and then campus.
But isn't it C-O-M-P-I, the ending after hippo?
No, it's A, I think.
The fuck?
Hi-
Alright, you continue,
yeah,
I'll
it's
look
like,
at this.
It's like hippocampi. Yeah.
What is it? Hey.
I think so. So they get on the horses and they start going towards the it's hippocampi.
Fuck.
Heading towards the ship. As they get closer to the ship, they realize it is huge. It's a whole yacht. You know what I mean? So they get on, and we see like they describe the ship and the princess, the actual like Andromeda. It's a statue, right? Is on the stern of the ship, right? In the original myth, Perseus saved her from being eaten by a sea monster, right?
Yeah.
They get onto the ship itself, and there's no one there. Like an actual ghost ship. Which is so weird. Like, literally, actually nothing.
Yeah, they go for, like, how many floors? Like, 9 floors?
Yeah, like 9... They search the boat, basically.
For, like, 9 floors, and then they finally find a suite on the 9th floor?
Yeah, because they're tired, so they go, and then they sleep. Percy dreams of Kronos, right, who basically just taunts him, and then dreams of Grover again, who basically just says, I don't have a lot of time, Percy. He is getting more and more suspicious.
Please, like, right here, please.
Yeah. They wake up and there's people on the ship, but they're really they're like weird. They're like in a trance almost, like they're not really seeing everything. Their eyes are glazed over, yeah. And then we realize that Luke is on the ship.
Yeah, Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker. No. So now instead of having to get off the ship, they have to stay on the ship to see what Luke is doing. And that's how the chapter ends. We get chapter 9 called I Have the Worst Family Reunion Ever, which is a really apt name for this.
That's so real. All Mexican family reunions ends in some uncle or aunt crying.
Yes.
Loser.
Chapter 9,
Oh, ho.
As they start going, they hear a sort of familiar voice. Chris Rodriguez. Now, in the show, we meet Chris. Do you remember who Chris was? Like Luke's friend?
Wasn't he eating with him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Luke's friend, he had like slightly curly hair.
They were eating.
Slightly darker skin.
No.
Made the joke about how Percy, like, how there was actually a goddess of disappointment.
No.
And he's like, no.
I remember.
I don't remember that.
Anyways, he's in the actual show, which is what I meant all that time ago when I said how I like that they're bringing up more characters. Because Chris Rodriguez is in this book. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, damn. You know what I mean? We now get the sense that there are half-bloods on this
Bro,
ship.
whenever I hear damn, I just think of the blind guy reading Braille. He's like, damn.
Yeah,
Braille.
half-bloods are on the ship along with these monsters. And that's not necessarily supposed to be the case. What the fuck's going on? They follow Luke, right? They keep following where he's going until they get to the suite, and then Tyson does this like weird like voice thingy to where he can replicate their voices, but then they get caught. They get caught by Luke and they get taken inside. Inside it looks cool, you know, like it's a suite, but there's this creepy fucking coffin right there that's just throwing the whole vibe off. You know what I mean? We also meet Luke's bear friends. You know, he's
bear friends that helped him realize his sexuality.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Why does this help him discover his sexuality then?
Because he's looking at these bears and he's realizing that
Bear friends.
yeah,
Bareback, you right?
Yeah, no, actually.
his twinkish nature is coming out. You know what I mean?
What?
He's
He
tall, lean, and blonde. All right,
Oh,
that's twink formula right there.
And he has two big, strong men with him at his side.
Exactly.
You right?
Yeah, but it's just like Kenji. Or Kanji.
Kanji? Oh no!
So they
it's exactly like Kanji.
they get to talking and they start arguing back and forth against each other. You know, it's like a screaming match at one
How
point.
could you do this to Talia?
Yeah, but we
By
learned that
poisoning
Luke is
her?
actually the one that poisoned Thalia's tree, and they start yelling, "How could you do this? You dishonor her memory. You know, Thalia would be on my side. Like, why are you traveling with a Cyclops? You're the one dishonoring her memory. All this crap." And we learned that Luke still has spies inside the camp, which is how he knows that they're on the quest to find the Golden Fleece and what the coordinates are.
No.
Yeah, Luke starts speaking straight facts to Percy, talking about your dad doesn't care about you.
Mm-hmm. We also learned
He's
that
not wrong.
Kronos is reforming. Every single time a half-blood pledges to their cause, a small piece of Kronos forms. That is so fucking gross, by the way, because it's like an actual body. Just like imagine like a small skin piece just like forming over with
You
like
could
the
just
meat
see
on
his
it.
balls just forming up again.
Anyways, they get sent to feed the Ethiopian
Imagine
dragon,
just.
which is like to be fed
Wait, so
to the
is the
Ethiopian
inside of
dragon.
the body empty, or is there just like shit?
No, I think it's
exposed,
like-
or,
It's like, you know, like a 3D printer going up, how it does like the like
But
it
what
like
happens with the blood?
I don't know. Like it's all the muscle and everything, and they said they would reforge him a new body worthy of the forges of Hephaestus. So I assume it's gonna be part automaton, part real, I guess.
Automaton to go.
Yeah. Luke is just like, alright, you guys can fuck off now, and sends them to go get fed to a dragon. But they manage to escape because Tyson punches one of the bears back,
Yeah, you
right?
got that dog on him.
Bam!
I'm gonna use
They
my
hop
dog.
into a lifeboat and slash at it and leave. And that's the end of the chapter. Chapter 10. We hitch a ride with dead Confederates. I tell me why, but I really feel like this is gonna be changed in the show.
Tell me
Oh,
why.
yeah. I hope they don't, but they probably
don't change
will.
it. Don't change it.
I mean, like, I feel like they could keep it and they could have, like, an interesting sort of dichotomy. What, like with the Confederates, I guess. They could probably use it for something. I mean, it's like the new X-Men show, which is basically the second episode. They stopped the January 6th insurrection. Really cathartic.
Wait, what?
It's not actually, but it's a metaphor. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bunch of, like, anti-mutant friends of humanity that go to storm the Capitol and the X-Men stop them. Yeah.
That's a weird.
That is, I'm just gonna say that is right on par with the X-Men, I'm just saying. Anyways, chapter 10. As they're falling, they open up the thermos, the one that has the winds in, and they get launched away from the ship.
Imagine if it was just them holding on by body. Just fucking.
So they're holding onto the boat, and Percy realizes that he knows exactly where they are. He knows exactly how many miles they were off from their past destination, and the exact nautical coordinates of where they are now.
Bro, homie had that Minecraft coordinates right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, because he's in the water. They,
So
like,
he has a HUD?
Annabeth knows the secret hideout. So they go there, because they're off the coast of, I think they're in Florida right now, aren't they?
Should possibly be.
Yes, let me
Possibly
see.
be, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't even write this down. Before they get there, they try and call Chiron, but the connection's really bad. He's like in a dance club or something.
Damn,
Really-
bro.
really
Really
weird.
dog in him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
I got fired.
yeah, they're not able to. They're not able to contact them. They realize they're in Virginia Beach, and Annabeth knows a secret spot that they can hide out, and they have to escape from the Coast Guard. So they go, and as soon as it switches from saltwater to freshwater, Percy loses his ability to know where they are. You know what I mean? But they get there, and Annabeth has a secret hideout from back when she was running with Luke and Thalia, right? Percy feels sort of jealous, kind of. I'm not sure if it's jealousy that, like, Annabeth was, like, with Luke and Thalia, or, like, you know... I think it might just be jealousy that, like, she has an experience with other demigods that maybe he wants, you know?
Another dude.
Maybe with another dude, maybe. I don't know, he's 12, he's got weird feelings, he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, he has strange dreams at night.
Yeah.
His god part does. Anyway.
No, he wants to have a
starts growing hair in
conversation.
places he never knew he would.
He wants to have a conversation with Annabeth alone. And so he tells Tyson to go find some powdered donuts. So he leaves. And he and Annabeth get to talking. And what Luke said about Thalia being on his side, or Thalia would be on his side, is that, like it's really bothering Annabeth. You know what I mean? Because she says that Percy and Thalia are really alike. So she basically uses the confirmation that Percy wouldn't side with Luke to reassure herself that Thalia wouldn't side with Luke either. You know what I mean? Right at that moment, she's about to explain why she doesn't like Cyclops, and then Tyson returns with a box of powdered donuts.
Damn.
I notice that happens a lot
hustle.
in this book. As soon as they're gonna explain something, they just get interrupted.
Yeah. Well, okay. What'd you say about hustling? What'd you say about hustling? He really didn't have to hustle because not even 50 feet away, there's a monster donut shop. And Annabeth is just like, what the actual fuck? It's the middle of nowhere. This is not actually a donut. Well, it is a donut shop, but most chain restaurants, like the Little Caesars we worked at, are actually just breeding grounds for monsters. You know, it's why franchise stores pop up so often. This specific monster donut breeds hydras. So they get attacked by a fucking hydra.
Bro,
right?
Kratos, I got this in the bag.
Yeah. So they start fighting it, you know, this one spits acid, which is lore accurate. As they're fighting it, Percy has to cut off one of its heads so it doesn't die. But then it obviously makes another one. And Annabeth's just like, Percy, you just opened up another monster donut shop somewhere. And he's just like, I'm about to fucking die. Why is that what you're worried about?
Real.
They're getting pushed back towards the beach, right? And things are about to like get down when they hear like a steam engine from behind them. And they turn around and it's a whole fucking like submarine basically, which like is did they have submarines back during the Revolutionary War? I don't know.
Revolutionary War?
Yeah, the Civil War. I mean, that's
Civil
what I
War?
meant.
They definitely
I think-
did not have submarines.
They probably had some. Okay, well, she's on that.
I mean, there's Greek gods. Come on.
It's probably like a train steam engine with a submarine, whatever, with a bunch of dead Confederates on board.
Fucking World War II and this freaking universe is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They.
The access being Hades is crazy.
So
Only
they.
shadow magic, not gas.
Clarice is just like, shoot the Hydra. And one of the soldiers just like, they're too close. And she's just like, fuck them, shoot the Hydra. So they have to duck so they don't die. And then Clarice picks them up and then they get on their way. And that's the end of chapter 10. And that is the end of our episode today. So what do you guys, what do you guys think of the first 10 chapters?
It's fine.
It's cool so far. Especially now that we're finally getting something new.
We're going to hold off on reviewing fully until we finish the book, just so that way we have everything like with our context, you know what I mean? But so far, it's enjoyable. I like what's going on. Obviously, I know what happens, but I mean, hey.
Yup.
So I'm just going to plug our socials real quick. Follow us on Instagram and Threads at Demi-God
I'm
Discussion.
surprised Zeus doesn't have more children, bro. Especially with how Latinas are. Anyway.
Huh?
What? How does he not have more like children that are Latino?
Because he literally can't.
Or at least beforehand. You know that won't stop him.
That's true. I mean, it happened with Thalia. Oh, yeah. Follow us on there. I post updates occasionally. Not too often, but I mean, hey. Also, we do have at the time of this release, I hope that we have a new, whatchamacallit? Oh, a new intro art. A new cover art. Courtesy of our friend Ozzy. I cannot find his art account for the fucking life of me.
Damn. It seems like he doesn't have that much life.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't find it. But if he... I'll plug the art account on the post with our new cover art.
No, it's literally Some Hippies.
Is it Some Hippies?
Yes.
That's the one with the art?
He had it in his bio, but that bitch he updated this morning. So it's not there anymore. It literally popped up and then it updated.
Yeah. I think it's some _hippies __. That's his art account, I believe. But yeah, follow us on our socials. Check out his art there. Hopefully, eventually, we get a new intro.
Probably not.
We're probably not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, but probably not. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for listening. Check us out there. Make sure to leave a review on Spotify because that's the only place we're on now because Apple Podcasts is being
Remember,
a
bro,
dick
put
to
that
me.
1 star for number 1.
Yeah.
1 star for because we're the number 1 podcast in your playlist. Am I right?
Time for me to do the honors.
See ya.